can we talk about our differences? We don't talk at all. It seems so critical to speak less critically. I see no truth as mythical, no vast unreachable. Give me strength to overcome. Give me strength, I'm not gonna run. Build it up, build it up. You gotta get some, take some, fix it up. You gotta break some. You gotta open up. You gotta share. Build it up. Nothing's there. How can we talk about our differences? And we don't talk at all. Listen to the echo of the anger of our silences, or to the sound of each other's heart. Give me strength to overcome. Give me strength, I'm not gonna run. Build it up, build it up. You gotta get some, take some, fix it up. You gotta break some. You gotta open up. You gotta share. Build it up, nothing's there. You gotta get some, shake some, pull it all down, but ain't none. You gotta open up. You gotta care. Build it up, nothing's there. Build it up, you wanna build it up.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming an attack.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Nice interception, well timed.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Barella. Now, can they get him away? He has found the way through. Oh, that was vital. Deftly away. Scholes. Gerrard. Roberto Carlos. Cristiano Ronaldo. There's the shot! And it's Scholes. Yamal's cross. Well, there's the clearance. Barella engages and forces him off the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had a shot! Goal! Brazil! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. Brazil really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind, Peter. Just needs to find the right run now.
He won't be happy with that one. Quality ball. O'Reilly calmly anticipates. Great vision. Now it's Yamal. Barella cuts out the pass. Guardiola. Now it's Mbappe. Brahim Diaz. He's got away. Cruyff goes for a shot! Can he get on the end of this? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Pakistan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Cruyff. And he is dashing away. A chance! And that's in! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable and the shot! And he's stuck it away! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's...
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. The midway point of the game.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's Cruyff, and he's lost his man here. He's going for goal! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Scholes. And this is Ronaldo.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. It's a throw-in.
Substitution for Brazil, number 19, Yamal. Coming on to replace him
O'Reilly.
is number
Brahim
23,
Diaz receives it in a wide position. Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here. And this is Ronaldo. He is through. He takes a shot!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach. Barella! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. He hit that like he meant it, absolutely speared it in.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power,
Substitution
he
for
had no
Brazil,
chance.
number 10, Messi.
Pakistan
Coming on the
go up
field
by 2
is
and are looking
number
good.
29,
You can certainly sense a
Mbappe.
real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Sanchez deals with that comfortably. Barella. Brazil are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And he's managed to gift it back. Now it's Mbappe. Gerrard. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Brahim Diaz. And he's managed to get free. Brahim Diaz! And he's following up! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here.
After
Simply
83
breathtaking
minutes,
stuff.
number 5,
Cruyff at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation.
Shot a goal! And a neat finish! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So could they be onto something here? That pass has been well intercepted. That's really well manoeuvred.
Been indicated.
Neymar. Sanchez gets over and intercepts. And it's Neymar. Oh, it's Dembele. Mbappe. Barella. It's a searching pass. And he was quick to react. Neymar. That's that, the end. Brazil pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately...
Falling out of that moving car like a movie star. Apart from my grazed knees, I feel pretty cool. Been swinging chairs since high school, my teachers hate me. But now I'm in some band, so don't underrate me. I'm patiently impatient, don't like to wait and see. And needing doubt in my 20s, not sure who to be. I ain't it time to repaint it, uncomplicate it. Still I'm hanging out green light. Up to the stop sign. Up to the rewind. Up to the, that's how I shine. That's how I shine. Green light. Up to the stop sign. Up to the rewind. Up to the, that's how I shine. That's how I shine. Green light.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch
match.
are raring to go
Brazil
any minute now.
against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Gabriel Batistuta, Jim, pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals too.
There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Played out to the left flank. Nicely weighted ball. He's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Brazil still without a single shot on target. Messi, played out towards the right wing. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance, surely! Goal, Brazil! And we have liftoff. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Brazil have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Brazil are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defensive line, but to go beyond it.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Yilmaz, never out of the action for very long. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution... Real chance! And that's a good finish. Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Batistuta.
Oh, super ball!
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Tries to pass it through, and this is Bale. Oh, it's come loose. And it's Kimmich.
There will be one
Looking for the run.
added time.
Takes a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Truly... And that signals the end of the first period. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. So there was the first half.
I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. The second half is up and running.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Scholes. Great defending, strong and determined. Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Messi, Bale puts them all in. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Yilmaz makes the interception. Almost an hour gone. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Messi. Messi. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now that looks a decent ball. In by Messi. Chance! And that's a tidy finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And yes, it's him again.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 7, Cristiano
So we have
Ronaldo.
movement on both benches.
Number 19.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Number 18.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely.
Number 15,
I, for one, think he should now.
Shot could be on.
23,
And the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Yilmaz. That has ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Ronaldinho. He's a sharp little ball. Tries a shot! And that's in! They are playing them off the park!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of it, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Paris Saint-Germain are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Ronaldinho. And here's Batistuta. Might be danger here. Oh, what's he giving here? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This further to improve their cause. And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. Oh no, he's managed to miss it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
He'll try from distance! And with that, the end. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way.
Just the beauty of youth would quell my aching heart. I feel so good. Our people watch on the way back home. Everybody on the treadmill running. Under the billboards, out of the heat. Somebody's darling's on the street tonight. Oh, I can't stop running. I see the whole town fall. Our people watch on the way back home. Our people watch on the way back home. I came back home after 7 years. Wide awake, chasing tracks of her tears. Colder than this, I got the gist of it. I promised her I'd get her out of the caravan. The place was falling to bits. Understaffed and overruled by callous hands. The poor nurse was around the clock. And the beauty of youth, it left my breaking heart. But it wasn't hard. And the love someone.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, it's Gerrard.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Shapes to shoot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
He's very lucky to recover that, and he shouldn't have put himself in that position in the first place.
And he can clear it away. Looking for options for movement. And it's Azar. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Great defending, strong and determined. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Yamal. Oh, what has happened here? That's going to go a long way. He won't be happy with that one. Good play on the left-hand side here.
Really well played.
Gerrard. Played through for the wide man.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Brazil always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
That's tidy. And a chance! Yamal. And he's intervened well there. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Oh, super ball. Mbappe! That is delicious! A finish of true class! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first... Yamal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Hello, attendees.
Brazil
This
go in
is a
at half-time
children's
with a
announcement.
game to chase.
With the father of a boy in a
Well,
yellow
obviously things
t-shirt
are not
kindly
good,
make his
Peter.
way to
It seems the
information
team were
centre.
just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And so the action is resumed.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
It's a throw-in. Now it's Messi. Oh, it's a great ball here. Bellingham has created one goal already. Hazard. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
Well, distance doesn't dissuade him. He has the requisite power.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
He's picked his way through.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Kimmich. And he's decided to go for it. And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
No, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
To replace him is number 23, Dembele.
Akanji kept his eye on it, and he's there.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, well measured. And it's made its way to him. Cannavaro. Brazil perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And it's Messi. Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Tries to get it clear.
Brazil really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Threads one in. Can he finish? And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Messi. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on the field, number 29, Mbappe. Number 15, Didier Drogba. Substitution.
Knocks it into space. That's been cut out, well played. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Messi! Denied by an instinctive save.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 11, Neymar. Number 8, Gerrard. Coming on the field, number 39, Rashford. Number 24, Donadoni.
Brazil are looking to go forward now. Serginho. Aims beyond the defence. And that's a throw. And it's Messi. Stood up well to him there. And that's that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the...
It's crawling with nonsense, and I won't say it a second time, 'cause I downright nearly lost my mind. Put it on the table, don't you ask me twice, because the table is crawling with questions, and I surround myself with good these days, 'cause the trouble will take you far astray. Far astray. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Giving or just kicking a can down the road. Telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Giving it or just kicking a can down the road. Yes, when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no. So I put it on the table, I won't ask you twice, because I'm grown and I've been here before. It's been too long and life's too short to sit around just feeling sad. Put it on the table, I won't ask you twice, because the light bulb is energy saving, and it takes its time to illuminate. And I will see all of the mess you're making, the mess you're making. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Or just kicking a can down the road. Telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Or just kicking a can down the road. Telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game yet
and
to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already
Brazil
palpable.
Against Portugal.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. There is the live figure of Ed Nielsen. Well, I think Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Now it's Roberto Baggio. He's in, must be! There's the shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Was there ever any doubt?
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
So, a breakthrough already. And this is Torres. Well, they can break here. Now it's Yamal. Van Basten. Messi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He is through here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome.
Chance! And he hits the net. And they're threatening to fly away here. That was a given. It always was.
Van Basten really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Cafu makes the interception. Edmilson. Can he get on the end of this? He's through here. Oh, good take in a good area. Decent chance! Just too much. Fractions.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Brazil have reclaimed it. And it's Baggio. Oh, good read.
That's great position.
Here's a chance! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Knocks it into space. Distributed tidily. It's a pretty loose pass. It's a throw-in. Messi. He's in a great position here. He's found a way through. It's Van Basten! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. A case now of complete control. That ball looks a good one.
2 added minutes
That's
have
been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now who's going to be first to this? Tries one from range. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Fernando Torres clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through. Well seen. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
And a quick
So that was the
reminder
first
today,
half,
everybody,
and we
to
will be
make
back
sure
with
to
the
put
second
every
half
litre
shortly.
in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
We're on the move again.
Brazil really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to...
Takes a shot! That's another chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Hazard going forward. Hazard. Oh, this is a very good run. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Roberto Baggio! A real chance and a real let-off.
Roberto Baggio probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Great vision. Cristiano Ronaldo. Edmilson.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be close.
Goes for a shot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Fernando Torres completely showed too much of that to the keeper, and he'll be kicking himself for it.
Mbappe, and he welcomes it in. That is a crunching tackle, and that was very necessary. Roberto Baggio has found the net here, of course. That looks a good ball through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. It's a searching pass. And that has put paid to that. Real chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Lacking in accuracy.
Fernando Torres clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Jamal, number 10. Messi. Number 8, Gerrard. Coming on the field, number 23,
Roberto
Dembele.
Baggio.
Number
Half an hour
18,
gone in the second half. That's been cut out, well played. Shifted it to the flank. Hazard. Costa Curta with the slide tackle there. Now it's Scholes. Roberto Baggio. Looking for the run. Good play through for the wide man. A header! Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, that is remarkable.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Edmilson always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Van Basten. It's Van Basten! And it's in! They are playing them off the park. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And with that, the hat scores! Keeper always had the measure of that. Corner number 2 then. Oh, good effort! Pulled out the best in the keeper. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Brazil have very little in the way of excuses here.
Let the beat drop.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Well, plenty has been said and written about Steven Gerrard's many, many talents, but if you had to pick out one strength in particular, Jim, what would that be?
His never-say-die leadership, something that's shone through in so many crucial...
Cristiano Ronaldo! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. and reclaimed it in a trice. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for the run. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's in! Must be! Khan can clear it away. Well, they've got it again. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Ronaldo. Now it's Yamal.
Madrid always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high.
It's Rooney! And that's a sharp finish. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, I just think it was really good movement, but I think a couple of defenders got caught ball watching there, and they should have been picking up the danger man.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd...
Oh, what has happened here? That's going wide left. Scholes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's all alone. Always goal side. Vitinha. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rijkaard. Rijkaard makes the interception. O'Reilly is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Rijkaard. Haaland. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rijkaard. O'Reilly. Oh, easy pickings there.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Vitinha. Gerrard. So, a temporary halt to the action. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Brazil are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Brazil kick off the second half. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now, can they get him away? A lot of space ahead of him. Oh, he's been caught napping. Chance! Superb goal!
Well, Peter, talk about how to make a difference. He made the best of this period when quite a few players had barely settled back into the game. Some brilliant work from the skipper here.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Messi demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And
oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Ronaldo is standing over this one. Cristiano Ronaldo! He went for the corner. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just...
And the finish! He won't be happy with that one. It's Gerrard! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Bullish header! And a neat finish! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence...
And he shoots! And that's a good finish. And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Madrid leading now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Gerrard ventures forward, and he's being shifted off it. Gerrard never out of the action for very long.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's found a way past.
Madrid clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. Brazil are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Vitinha, who does have an assist to his name. Gerrard. And the pass is intercepted. Here's Vitinha. This is a promising build-up. Look at the space. Haaland! Goal! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Number 10, Erling Haaland.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Added minutes has been indicated.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Zanetti cuts it out. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Dembele. That is good alertness. Zanetti. Nicely weighted ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that's delightful. And he can thump it away. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Brazil played more than a part in what has been a very...
문제는 다 패스 다 털어내 먼지 굳이 시간 쓰지 않지 내 시선을 뺐어 I see you crushing 나는 좀 바빠 Now what do I 여유가 뺐어 언제든 난 stepping 떠나보낸 good night 난 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장난버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난 듯이 삐그덕 난 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장난버린 듯이 버릇대로 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음걸이 고장 난 듯이 빙그덕 내버려둬 I just cannot stop 모든 문을 두드리지 knock knock 쏟아지는 비 익숙해져 나내 두 손에 쏟아지는 light 여름에도 떠는 风 고장나버려 난 비용 비켜내야 뺏기지 마라 위험 빨리 비켜봐 on my way 좀 더 비겁되게 Do my dance 걸음마저 step
길지 내가 곧 원인 Get on my way up Cause I'll be bustin'
이제는 다 패스 털어낸 먼지 굳이 시간 쓰지 않지 난
시선을 뺐어 I see you crossing 내가 난 100점 상을 줘 너
여유가 뺐어 언제든 난 step in 떠나보니 굿굿굿굿
난 삐그덕 걸음걸이 고장나버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음걸이 고장나는 듯이 삐그덕
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion.
everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's match.
The excitement already
Brazil
palpable.
Against Croatia.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's really well cleared. Oh, he's been caught napping. Crossed in once more. Hakimi is there, and he can get that clear. It's a promising position.
Brazil clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Neymar clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to...
He's had a shot! Oh, there's a probing ball. Brazil are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Oh, they could be caught out here. And the shot! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And he's intervened well there. Couldn't squeeze it through. Can he get it through? Now it's Neymar. And Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Turns back here, probably the best option. Edmilson. And he's quick to return it. Messi. Oh, that it's shot at goal! It's in! Croatia are back in business. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Yamal gets into a good position.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Azar. No, that was never going to make it. And for the first half, that is that. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break All square. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And he's picked it up out wide. Zanetti does well to get it back. Great vision. Scholes. And he's whipped it across.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Chance here to counter. Now, can they get him away? That's been cut out, well played. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Shevchenko picks it up out wide. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gerrard looking understandably energised. Decent chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 19.
Brazil choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Threads one in. Well, played right into his path. Brazil are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And Batistuta! Split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 9, Batistuta. Number 11, Neymar. Number 10, Messi. Coming on the field, number 15, Didier Drogba. Number 39, Rashford.
Terrific effort!
Number 29,
Boom header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Looking to play him in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Scholes. Brazil will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Dembele, Drogba, and this is Drogba.
Brazil really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Substitution in progress.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now that looks a decent ball. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And the pass is intercepted. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer
There will be
ball.
3 minutes added time.
Not the most accurate pass. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Rashford. That's a good real chance! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. So what do you take away from it all,
And if
Tim?
you do have
Yeah,
a
this
chance
looked
today,
the most
please
likely
take some time
outcome,
out
but
to
we've
give
had
your-
a...
My soul blooms in the light. Light of waters. I'm drowning into you. Light of heavens. Our kiss is higher than the mountains. We're in all the colors. And all the colors in you. Yeah. Let your color shine the darkest night. Love is sheer. Love is sheer. Let your spirit rise in this hopelessness. Love is sheer. Love is sheer. We're dancing in the colors. We're dancing in all of the colors. We're dancing in the colors. We're dancing in all of the colors. We're dancing in it. Let the stars shine so brightly far. Let the moon, your love is so beautiful. Let us
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Brazil.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is.
And Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. That has been cut short. And he welcomes it in. Messi! It's a loose ball. Can he stop it going out? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Scholes. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Tries to play it through. Oh, Red, nice interception. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. And this is Messi, and he's managed to get free. And he's heaved it away. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it takes a shot! Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And he's managed to get rid. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh no, this does not look good. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And this is Ibrahimovic. Stojkovic. He's got away. Now it's Yamal. Now, can they get him away? And the through ball. And it's Owen. Tries a shot! And that's a sharp finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Brazil restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Cleared away. Milan have the chance to go the other way.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's been cut out, well played. Yamal.
Well, he got...
That's the end of the first 45. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
He's having a pop! Oh, he has leathered that.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Well, they've got it again. Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's being urged to... And the finish! They've scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, good climb! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
O'Reilly is there and he can pick it up.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Scholes.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Yamal. Showing good feet. No, there's no going past him this time. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Looking for the run.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Dembele is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Marquinhos makes the interception.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He has found the way through.
Brazil really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Donadoni. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dembele. And he was alert to it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Dembele. Shapes to shoot! And there's a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Number 15.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.